I lost everything. There was no money in the bank. Y'all gotta think about it. When I won Idol, we was doing tour after tour. My first tour was with Kanye. Like, I was forever working. How did I end up with no money?
How did that
And
happen?
I took care of my whole family because everybody that was behind me wasn't good. And they knew I was young, gullible, from North Carolina. I ain't know nothing about nothing. So they just prostituted the gift. They made their money. I got back home, I ain't have none.
Y'all, let's talk about Fantasia Barrino and her whirlwind romance turned marriage that's got everyone raising their eyebrows. Marrying someone after just 3 weeks of knowing them, for better or for worse, till death do you part, and you don't even know their favorite food yet? Let's just say the streets are talking and the tea is piping hot. Apparently, Fantasia saw Kendall Taylor and decided he was the one, faster than most people decide on a Netflix show. Rumor has it she was so eager for that wedding ring, she practically begged Kendall to tie the knot.
I got married after 3 weeks. Meeting my husband, I knew he was the one. It was almost like everything that I was praying for was right in front of my face. And you have to watch that too.
But what happened next? The couple ended up dead broke and toxic to each other, and some folks are calling it karma for rushing in. Here's how it all started. Fantasia was out with her girls, trying to have a good time, when Kendall's drunk friend came over, acting sloppy and trying to holler at them. Fantasia wasn't feeling it until Kendall stepped in. Suddenly, he was Mr. Charming, apologizing for his friend's behavior, and just like that, Fantasia was hooked. She stayed, they talked all night, exchanged numbers, and were practically inseparable after that.
Oh, his friend came up to try to flirt. His friend was trying to holler hard. I was like, please, somebody get him away from me.
Go away.
Yeah, they were sloppy drunk. He was. And I told my girls, I was like, yo, let's roll. And he comes down like, yo, I just want to say, I don't want what they're doing and how they acting to reflect on the whole crew. Y'all are more than welcome to stay, da-da-da-da-da, buy your drink or whatever if you want to. But I just want to let y'all know, like, everybody that's with them ain't like that. And that's when I was like, dang, he fine. I'll stay, let's stay. And we talked all night.
But here's where things get messy. Kendall laid it all out on the table during one of their first hangouts. He told Fantasia he wasn't ready for a serious relationship and wanted to focus on building his business. Any reasonable person might have taken a step back, right? Not Fantasia. Instead, she went full steam ahead, inviting Kendall to her birthday party in DC, and the rest is history. She even admitted in an interview that she considered him her boyfriend that same night. I knew he was my dude, she said. He was my boyfriend that night. Girl, what? Fans are calling her out for being too eager, saying she chased this man like she was trying to outrun a debt collector. But here's the thing, could Kendall have seen an opportunity? Fantasia was a Grammy-winning superstar, and it's hard not to wonder if he spotted dollar signs. After they got married, Kendall left his logistics business, and the couple started their own record label together. And that's where the trouble started. Fantasia might be talented, but running a label isn't the same as being an artist. Without the resources of a major label, things went downhill fast. Fantasia herself admitted that she lost everything. I lost everything, she said in an interview. There was no money in the bank. Y'all gotta think about it. When I won Idol, we were doing tour after tour. My first tour was with Kanye. I was forever working. How did I end up with no money?
I lost everything. There was no money in the bank. Y'all gotta think about it. When I won Idol, we was doing tour after tour. My first tour was with Kanye. Like, I was forever working. How did I end up with no money?
How did that
And I
happen?
took care of my whole family because everybody that was behind me wasn't good. And they knew I was young, gullible, from North Carolina. I ain't know nothing about nothing. So they just prostituted the gift. They made their money. I got back home, I ain't have none.
Turns out Fantasia wasn't just working for herself. She was supporting her entire family. And as she put it, everyone around her prostituted the gift. To make matters worse, leaving a record label to go independent is no easy feat. Just ask artists like Keisha Cole or Tiara, who struggled with commercial success after leaving their labels. Fantasia faced the same issue, and the financial strain took a toll on her marriage. Reports say the couple started fighting constantly because they were broke.
There's a song on my album called So Blue. And So Blue came about because I went back to that situation. I had just lost my grandmother. And I think at that time I was angry and he wasn't there when I wanted him to be there or quick enough when I wanted him to be there, so I went on social media and just put it out there, and I'm upset and angry, and he left for 6 months.
Kendall allegedly distanced himself from Fantasia because the money wasn't flowing like it used to. She even wrote a song about it called So Blue, where she admitted feeling abandoned during a difficult time. There's a song on my album called So Blue, Fantasia shared. It came about because I went back to that situation. I had just lost my grandmother, and I was angry. He wasn't there when I wanted him to be there, so I went on social media, upset and angry. He left for 6 months. But let's give Kendall a little credit. He was reportedly upfront with Fantasia from the start about his baggage, which included issues with substances, legal troubles, and even unpaid child support. Fantasia can't say she didn't know what she was getting into. Now, the internet had a lot to say about all this. One user wrote, "If a woman chases a man, she'll be chasing him for the rest of the relationship." Another added, "Don't ever let a man tell you he doesn't want you twice. And don't speak for him, or you'll end up embarrassed." And then there's this comment, "Marrying someone after 3 weeks is crazy. It's giving she can't be alone." So here's the million-dollar question. Did Fantasia rush into this marriage, or was Kendall playing her all along? Was this a love story doomed from the start, or just two people making messy decisions together? I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tea, because trust me, there's always more where this came from. Oh, and check out the next video. You don't want to miss what we've got lined up next.